What's good, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Vanderpump Rules, season 10, episode 15. Last night's episode was the official season finale episode. It was the episode we've all been waiting for the past 2 months, and it did not fail, honey. They came with it, honey. Every second of this episode was fire. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the key points of the episode. But before I get to that, yesterday, before the episode aired, it came out that Tom and Rachel, whatever her name is, have broken up. Isn't that convenient that they decide to say that they have broken up on the day of the season finale episode where they get aired out for their behavior? I don't believe that they're broken up at all. James Kennedy is the MVP of this season for me. James funny. James used to get on my nerves, but James is hilarious. When he called that girl up on that phone and told her that she ain't even that smart. Baby, love James, live for him, and that dimpled chin and that British accent, honey, and his waif-thin body. And baby, he is just hilariously funny to me. When he called Tom a poo-poo head, well, both of them a poo-poo head at the reunion in the trailer, and said that he looked like a worm with a mustache or something to that effect. Baby, I live for James. James, MVP of this season. The confrontation between Tom and Ariana, it was just so sad when she broke down and was like, I would have followed you anywhere. Like, I would have done anything that you wanted me to do to fix this relationship. Like, she literally was putting him before her. Literally putting himself before her. And when he stated that, he tried to break up with her several times. And then he even mentioned, I believe it was in a conversation with Sheena, that she threatened to harm herself. That still doesn't give you the right to do what you did, because regardless, you had already started this affair before you decided to, quote unquote, want to break up with her. And I loved when she said, anything else you want to say before I never speak to you again? Ha! Woo! Yes, Ariana. Yes, Ariana. Yes. And, there are some people that was like, this is what she get because she cheated with Tom when he was with Kristen or whatever. And I get that and I understand that, but he was feeding her the same BS that he probably was feeding to Raquel, to the extent of, we're broken up, I'm trying to break up with her, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and she was believing it. And, back then we all thought Kristen was crazy, and we thought that Tom was the good guy, this, that, and the third, but now hindsight being 2020, we see that Kristen was always telling the truth about him, and how maniacal and diabolical, and how much of a liar he is. So, was she wrong to an extent to get with him? Yes. But they were younger at that time, and she believed him. And everybody thought Kristen was crazy. So regardless, I'm going to still give Ariana a pass because they were younger at the time. I don't know how much younger she is compared to him, but she was younger at the time. None of them were established like they are now. That was some, young stuff that they was going through. But now we have a home, businesses, everything else. Like, this is real, true adulthood. So there is no excuse for this type of behavior. But I just love the way she got him together. Look, and when she asked him, are you going to go see her? Talking about Raquel, he was like, yeah, tomorrow. We would have had to box. Because no way are you going to sit up in my face and just casually tell me you about to go see the hoe you was cheating on me with. He need a knuckle sandwich. He really does. Then we see him go visit Raquel. Soon as he walked through the door, she want to jump him. She like a little dog. Like she just ready, like cheesing, grinning, but she had to remind herself to keep her composure because there's a camera crew and she don't want to seem too giddy and thirsty on camera. But it's obvious at this point they have a familiarity with one another and a comfortability with one another. Like she tried to walk in between his legs, trying to hug all up on him and everything, and talking about something, we always said if we were gonna do this, it would have. I forgot what she said, but. Like, are you listening? Like, I really want to know what they were thinking. I literally really want to know what they were thinking, because even with Tom and Schwartz trying to paint this picture that his and Ariana's relationship was over and it just wasn't the same as it used to be, and she doesn't do this and she doesn't do that, and how hard he's trying, regardless, if you would have broken up with her before the reunion, and we never found out about any of this until next season, that you and Raquel was together, do you really still think that America was going to be like, yay, Tom and Raquel, you found love in a broken place? The world was still going to look at y'all like y'all were absolutely insane. It was still going to be the same result. So I don't even understand what y'all was thinking. Obviously, y'all wasn't thinking. And y'all can't tell me that they ain't wasn't over there doing booger sugar with each other. You just not going to make me think no other way. Nope. No. This man even called her Ariana while he was talking to her. And she just let it brush off. She's like, you just call me Ariana. Like, she had no regard for their so-called friendship, her and Ariana's. Like, it was obvious that she never was that girlfriend. She could care less about Ariana. She made that blatantly clear last night. There was no sense of remorse on her face. None. She got her man, honey, and that's all she cared about. All she cared about. Then when he was like, we love you, and she was like, I love you too. And he was like, I said we. But yeah, I love you too. Y'all going to hell in a handbasket. Raquel, y'all got to fight. Ariana, next season, you see her, y'all got to fight. I don't give a god dog if she file a police report. You got to fight. You ain't going to jail for no fight. You got to fight. She got to get effed up. And so does Tom, and so does Schwartz. All three of them got to get messed up. Because all of them was playing in your face and plotting on you. I would fight them every time I saw them until I just couldn't no more. Literally. Then Tom Schwartz sent Ariana this text message, and let me read it to you because I screenshotted it. This idiot sends this lady a text message saying, "Morning, Ariana. Hopefully you are resting at least a little easier now." Hopefully she's resting a little easier now that she found out that her man of 9 years been boinking her so-called best friend right underneath her nose. Oh, but yeah, you could rest easier now. Sure. I'm not here to make excuses for Tom or justify his actions. He confided in me, and I told him what he needed to do. Sit you down and tell you everything out of respect for everything you guys have built together. I guess he was about to tell you, and this all blew up, and you got humiliated in the worst way possible. I'm not going to try to tell his story. You should jet set somewhere fabulous and just absolutely spoil yourself. Yeah, because that'll make me feel better. Sheer decadence. Turn your phone off. I hope you don't have too much ill will towards me. This whole situation is just effed. I don't want to kick my guy when he's down. But my God, the amount of anxiety and backlash I'm getting because of his actions are insane. Anyways, just know I care about you and I know you're gonna be just fine. You could have kept that. You really could have. You could have kept that, balled it up, and shoved it up your white ass. Because all Tom Schwartz is worried about is his reputation. He wasn't thinking about the fact that he was going to sink with them. And you are just as culpable as Tom and Ariana because you went along with the shit. Not only did you know for like 6-7 months, but you went along with Tom's plan to try to make Ariana look like this horrible girlfriend so he could have an excuse to break up with her and openly be in a relationship with somebody that she called a best friend. And you were co-signing it, went along with it, filmed scenes, allowing him to paint this narrative of somebody that was in your wedding as one of your groomsmen. Then you making little sly comments in front of the girl about it. Raquel likes unavailable men. You didn't care about Ariana. You could care less about her. None of y'all cared about her. None of y'all did. None of y'all did. And anything that comes out of this, y'all all deserve it. I hope that Schwartz and Sandy's or whatever it's called tanks, because y'all don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You do not deserve it. Everything that Katie has said about that man, I one up, go for. I 100% am going for it because he is an idiotic fool. And all he was concerned about this whole episode was what people were saying about him. You deserve everything that everybody been saying about you. You deserve it and that much more. I do not like them people at all. They are horrible. Like, that's some crap that you could get away with when you in your teens, maybe early 20s, but y'all in y'all late 30s. Tom is a 40-year-old man. And this is the crap that y'all out here doing. And by the way, Schwartz is trifling. He's trifling. His apartment is disgusting. That man gotta have ants, rats, roaches, ladybugs, fleas, flies, fruit flies, all up in the house. And you can't tell me he take baths regularly. He's disgusting. He looks like he smells. He's trifling. And the fact that you would get on national television and allow the world to see you living in such filth says a lot about you. He probably don't even wash his sheets, nasty ass. Ugh. So, Tom Schwartz lying and saying that he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He did. You did. You did. Kristen Doute making her return. So happy to see Kristen Doute. You know, she helped anchor this show for so many seasons with Crazy Kristen. She gave us so many highlights. Suck a dick. She was the one that went up against LVP, did not care, still don't care to this day, does not like her. And it was so good to see her and Ariana come together and for her to be a supportive person to her, considering everything that happened back then. And I appreciate the fact that Ariana said, you know, knowing what I'm going through now, I am so sorry for not believing you back then. And Kristen's response was like, girl, don't even worry about me. Like, this is about you. That whole scene was television gold to me. Them going outside and, you know, doing the affirmations of what she wants to get rid of out of her life, what she wants for her life. And she said self-love. I'm like, oh, Ariana, can I just give you a hug? Can I just give you a hug? And let me tell y'all something. If this does not show you, for anybody that's in a relationship with a man or a woman that is not serving you and that is toxic and negative, and you're always dealing with heartbreak, or you're afraid to let that person go because of time and love, loyalty, whatever. Ariana is the epitome of an example of God don't bless no mess. And the way he had to remove Tom from her life was horrible. Horrible. But they both knew that their relationship had been over, and they were both trying to hold on to something that obviously was not there anymore. And they should have been broke up, but they, especially I want to say Ariana, was trying to hold on to this relationship that she cared about, and treasured. And God, I feel, was giving her signs to leave it, with him not being there for her when her grandmother died, when the dog died, and all of this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? And she just wasn't willing to accept the signs, And once Tom was removed from that girl's life, look at how many blessings have been bestowed upon this girl since the moment they broke up. Because God will not allow somebody to feed off of his blessings for you. He wasn't going to give her all of the opportunities that she's getting while that man was in her life, because he knew that Tom was going to eat off of her plate like he had been doing. He could do his little stuff and she wouldn't have any part of it. But let her try to do something for herself, he had to be involved. This girl got a movie deal. Might be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars. Went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Got all of these celebrities talking about her. Did Good Morning America today. Got a clothing campaign with, I forgot who it is. Like, so many opportunities have come to Ariana. And God you will block your blessings when you stay in situations that you need to remove yourself from. So if you are in a situation where you are, whether it's your job, a friendship, a relationship, a parental relationship, whatever, remove yourself and see how life turns around for you. Because God ain't gonna bless you until you remove that person from your life. Okay? That's a word for y'all. Okay? So Tom fake breaking down at Lisa's house. Girl, didn't see not now tear come out of his pale, slimy, wet face. None of it. Not a tear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Child, I can do the same thing. You are a horrible actor. Horrible actor. And Lisa fell for it. Child, I would have been sitting there looking at him like, are you done? Are you done? Because if you cared that much, you wouldn't have did what you did. Thomas, it really hurts me that I will never get the opportunity to speak to her again. Oh my God. Boy, bye. That's why he always covers up his face so we won't see that there's no tears. Get out of here. Then Sheena receiving a restraining order from Raquel. Girl, you's a pussy. You deserved if she did clock you in the face. And I understand Sheena lying and saying she didn't do it, but it was obvious that something had happened to her because the inner part of her eye was dark. But you were never none of these girls' friends. Sheena was actually your friend, and you deserve to get clocked. And you would then put a restraining order out on this girl knowing she got a kid and all of this stuff. Like, that girl didn't care about nobody but herself. So Tom decides to pop by during the girls' ladies' night to speak to Ariana. And he says to her, I'm kind of pissed at Tom. I feel like he exploited my kindness. I'm being painted as this co-conspirator, and it's devastating to me. That's the only reason why you went to talk to her. So you could get some type of forgiveness or co-sign from her that no, you didn't do anything. It was them. So you can then say to the world, Ariana isn't even mad at me. I didn't even do anything wrong. Because all you care about is your reputation and y'all being able to hold on to that tin can y'all call a bar. You didn't come to see how she was doing. It was all about you. Y'all are the most selfish, disgusting people I've ever seen in my life. And I was so happy when Ariana said, I will not have mutual friends with him, so I'm not your friend anymore. And after her seeing this season and seeing how they plotted against her, I would never speak to them again. Y'all could kiss my ass. Y'all could be on fire and I wouldn't even spit on you, okay? I'm so happy she told him, we can't be friends. I wouldn't. Girl, ooh, Jesus. So we then find out via Sheena that when everything went down that night, Tom Sandoval tried to downplay their friendship, him and Sheena's friendship, like they never was friends like that. And that shows you the real measure of a person. Tom, in their conversation, admits to Sheena that, yeah, he did sleep with Miami girl. And that Ariana been knew. Ariana said last night on Watch What Happens Live, she knew. He told her that it happened before them. Ariana, stop. It happened during y'all. I hope you still don't believe that. And he also says that he cheated with somebody else. Yeah. And Ariana said last night that it is somebody that she knows. It's not anybody associated with the show, however. Sheena ends their friendship as she should. Because you ain't ish, honey. And I was so happy when he brought up the fact that Ariana said that she was going to harm herself. And she was like, okay, and what you should have done was call her mama, call her brother, call us, and still broke it up with her, and we would have picked up the pieces. We would have dealt with that. There still is no excuse, no matter how you try to judge it up, honey. I do want to say, Ariana girl, you looked fantastic last night on Watch What Happens Live. That black lace ensemble gave me life. Hair, makeup, accessories, shoes, everything was on point. She looked phenomenal. Body on point, face on point. She looked sexy. Oh my God, she looked so good. And she revealed when Andy asked her, does she really believe that Tom and Raquel are broken up? She was like, no, because she literally recently just sent him a letter to their home. This girl really gonna send this man a letter to the home that he shares with his now ex that you were friends. Like, she don't quit. She don't care. This is why they gotta fight. Because you trying it. You don't respect me. Like, you don't like me. You don't respect me. Ariana. Woo, baby. I can't wait for the reunion. I can't wait for everybody to dig in their ass because they deserve it. Neither one of them, I don't believe, are really remorseful. Honestly, truly don't. I think that Tom is enjoying his little 15 minutes of fame, whether it's negative or positive. He's liking the attention because he's a narcissistic a-hole. Raquel, I don't even know what's going on with this chick. She's just gone with the wind. Not even fabulous. She just gone with the wind, child. There is nothing up here. There is nothing in here. She is soulless and a heartless person. Like, literally. Patches might have effed her up for real. Because she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with the stuff that she out here doing. Like, both of them nuts, but she even crazier, okay? I give last night's season finale of Vanderpump Rules an A+, stellar television classic, will go down in television history. I can't wait to see what the numbers look like because everybody in America have been waiting on last night's episode. I want to guesstimate that last night's episode got about maybe 2.5 million views. I'm going to say 2.5. On a lucky good note, maybe 3. So I can't wait to see what the numbers are looking like. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys tune in Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time, to my KE guide where I break down all of the new television shows, movies, and documentaries that'll be dropping that week. It'll be a weekly series that I'll drop every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. This week's episode is up right now, so check it out so you know exactly what shows is coming on this week. And you guys, tonight I will be dropping a exclusive tea-filled, receipt-filled video on Martell and Ariana trying to put out a revenge tape on Melody. I'm not only coming with Melody's response to it all, but my own personal receipts on everything that's been going on with Melody and Martell. This is information that I have been sitting on for quite some time that I'm going to reveal to you all tonight. So make sure you do not miss that video. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.